Hello. Welcome back to another episode of This Is the Thing. I am Dalton Bradford, and as always, this is...
Robert Devaney.
Hey, Robert.
Hey, buddy.
How you doing, man?
Doing good. How are you doing?
I'm all right. That intro, I had a lot of enthusiasm in that one.
It's because it's the last one.
Then I should be sad. Everybody else is probably happy. They're like,
we may never came back. Yeah, well, thank the Lord I ain't got to listen to this anymore. These losers.
Well, we are back. We're back with the season finale. I think we should do it like the intro, like a radio too. Like, welcome to Sway and Wolf at night. Night. Are you ready to get your funk on?
On. Just everything has an echo?
Everything.
Yo. Oh.
Oh, man. Well, how was your week, friend?
It's rough, dude.
Yeah.
Rough.
I'm with
Yours
you.
too?
Yeah, I'm with you, man.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know. It's
We gotta get out of this.
We got to get out of the rut, dude.
Yeah, we're in a big one right now.
Yeah.
Like it's bad.
We
I don't know.
Well, guys, it's the season finale.
Season finale. This sounds so good, don't it?
It does. It's got a nice ring to it.
I think you can say that you've officially accomplished something if you have a finale to it.
I think so. I think you can actually say, I have something real. Yeah. Look, what I mean by that is, and I know you can vouch for this, we really didn't expect this to go past 2 episodes. And we're at 15 episodes, and we're now talking about a season finale, and we're already in the works of making plans for season 2.
Dude, season 2
yeah,
is gonna be lit.
It's gonna stop saying that. I've told you.
Hey, season 2 smacking the lip every episode.
Yeah. I'm excited for season 2. We could have used some of that content from season 13 or episode 13 to now, but we really just wanted to finish this season off with what we've kind of just been doing. But we've got some fun and exciting stuff planned for season 2
already.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah, I'm super excited. Yeah, I mean, a finale is just, I don't know. And the finale, what's bad is like it has to be good because the finale is always the best part.
Yeah. Well, not in all shows.
Like, what about like fireworks? Isn't it called the finale?
Yeah, the grand finale.
The grand.
We should have called this the grand finale.
I love people. Have you ever went and watched fireworks with someone that has never watched fireworks before?
No.
And they're like,
is there people that's never seen fireworks before?
Yeah. Like, I'm just saying, like, actually, like, went and watched them.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And they're always like, when's the finale? And they're like, is that the finale? I'm like, no, you're going to know. You're going to know when it's the finale.
When it's, I actually have been with somebody like that. And, as it's popping off, they're like, oh, this is the finale, isn't it? I was like,
you're like,
this is just, this has got a few extra pops in it.
You're gonna know the finale because you're gonna sound like
it's so loud.
You're gonna go into a seizure watching the finale. That would suck.
Oh man, you think epileptic people can watch fireworks?
Doubt it. Highly doubt. Especially those ones that go
with the little sparklers.
Yeah.
What about those little trick ones where they go up and they pop and then you're like, oh, it's over, and then they
go again?
You're like,
they get you. Oh,
ooh, sneak attack.
Hey, you know what blew my mind?
What?
When they started doing the ones that was like the star shapes and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I'm trying. Whenever it happens, my mind automatically is like, how do they do the shape?
Yeah.
Is the shape inside of the firework or something? Like, how does it know
I don't know if it's ever like that or the ones that are like that. Have you seen the ones that look like the willow tree or something?
Yeah, those are cool too.
Those are really cool.
They don't have a lot of pop to them, but
no. I always get caught like when I watch fireworks, like seeing how far one goes down, like it's going to touch the ground.
Yeah.
It's like, Oh, this is it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dang.
And then the best part's when you get fireworks in your eyes, you know? Firework dust.
Old firework dust. Old lazy river boy reporting for duty.
Hey, welcome, Lazy River Boy. Glad you could join us for the finale.
Yeah. We actually talked about Lazy River Boy on the phone today.
Yeah, we did. He gets too much clout.
Too much. If you ever get a chance to meet Lazy River Boy, it's a treat. I tell you that.
It's unforgettable.
It's exciting. You'll tell everybody about it.
Oh man. But so yeah, I mean, July 4th and January 1st, those are just your firework holidays, right?
Fireworks, yep.
Those are your only.
We should do it more often.
I mean, yeah, for like birthdays and stuff.
There's something crazy. Yeah, I don't know. We need like a couple more firework holidays out there. I don't know. How could you, like St. Patrick's Day, nothing but green fireworks?
Yeah.
Spice it up a little bit. I'd love to see Valentine's Day with fireworks.
What's a holiday that you wouldn't shoot fireworks on?
That you would not shoot fireworks on?
Yeah, just absolutely not.
Columbus Day. Maybe that's the holiday that needs it though. Maybe some holidays need it to really spice it up.
Yeah, they need something, you know. Like there's some really unforgettable holidays out there, and I think they need fireworks to.
Like Columbus Day may need fireworks.
Yeah.
President's Day is makings for fireworks.
How do you not? What about Groundhog Day?
As on Groundhog Day, be like, hey, we're gonna scare the far out of this groundhog. We got some fireworks we gotta shoot off. At the grand finale,
when he sees his shadow, I want you to finale from the rip when he.
as soon as he puts him down, fireworks.
Oh man.
I want this to be a Groundhog Day you're never gonna forget.
Because it's one that you can forget. Groundhog Day is a holiday that you forget about.
Little groundhog shaped fireworks. It's Groundhog Day, Mama.
Shoot fireworks in groundhog holes.
Dude, that is. Let's be honest. Groundhog Day has to be the worst holiday of all time.
Yeah, is it a holiday?
Yeah, I think it's a holiday. Is Groundhog Day not a holiday?
I don't know.
It's got its own day.
I think it's just like a thing.
Who came rolling up in here and was like, let's let the groundhogs have a day?
Yeah.
Whose idea was this?
Still to this day, I don't know what the point of it is. So if he sees it, what happens?
If he sees a shadow, he goes back in his burrow, and there's going to be 6 more weeks of winter.
Okay, if he doesn't see it.
But if he doesn't, it's spring.
So he stays out of the hole?
He stays out of the hole, yeah.
So who decided that we should let him decide?
I mean, how many years of research did we have each year of like just pulling a bunch of groundhogs out of the hole and seeing like, oh, he went back in. Let's see if it resembles anything.
Yeah, let's see what this
means. And someone figured out it was weather related.
Animals are smart. I mean, there's some birds that do some crazy stuff like when there's storms coming. But
listen, all I'm saying is
we couldn't have picked any other animal.
It's a groundhog. And like, listen, this groundhog is like peaceful. Have you seen it? Have you ever seen it?
No.
Dude, they jerk this groundhog around, dude.
What do you mean?
Like he's in some kind of, I don't know if he's like the one time I watched it, I think he was like in his burrow. They reach in there and jerk him out.
Are you serious?
And set him out. Yeah. And that's because he's got to either go back in or stay out.
So we forced this upon this groundhog.
Yeah. Oh, no, this groundhog ain't like, oh, today's the day. Yeah, I better turn a second. Yeah. Like, I mean, it isn't like,
till this moment in time, I've always assumed that this groundhog comes out on the same day every year and gives us the news.
Oh, you sitting there like it's a day event. They're all like, He'll be out in just a second.
He knows.
Last year he came out about 10 a.m.
What day is it on?
It's on. I looked it up. It's February 2nd every year.
So I feel like this until this day, I thought that this groundhog knew that it was February 2nd.
Yeah, you're an idiot.
And they just stick their hand down in this hole.
Yeah, or get him out of a cage or something, and set him out, and leave him there, and he either goes in his burrow or stays out. You should watch it. It's really weird.
They broadcast this.
Yeah, it's a holiday.
Now, that's worse than us broadcasting this podcast. I don't want to. I don't want
That's
to
awful.
watch it. I don't want to watch it.
That's considered entertainment.
That's what we do.
I don't even know how that works.
As humans, we want to.
We don't want to see that. You were about to say this one. No one wants to see this.
No one wants to see this.
I've never seen someone be like, "Hey, I need to get home early today. Groundhog Day."
It's Groundhog Day. Hey, I'm gonna actually have to call in work today. It's Groundhog Day.
Yeah, I got a big hoopla later.
I'm having a bunch of friends over.
Every year, February 2nd.
We're having pizza and chips. We're gonna watch the groundhog.
Little groundhog shaped cookies.
Yeah,
I do it every year. And we all take votes. There's like a big poll of which one he's gonna do.
And we all wear black, like his shadow.
Yeah,
you have to wear all black.
Yeah, because it's crazy. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen.
It's a great party. You should come.
Yeah, you should come.
Here's an invite.
It's not weird at all. Dress up if you want to.
But if you don't, you can't come in.
Yeah.
You have to stay outside.
And when I say dress up, I say dress up like a groundhog. Put your groundhog suit on.
You got one of those, right? Yeah.
You do have a groundhog suit, right? You don't have Maybe next year. Maybe next year you can come.
Steve, I think Steve, you got a groundhog suit, right? Steve's got one. He'll let you borrow his.
Thanks, Steve. Steve made it through season 1. Good job, Steve.
We didn't get Steve until like what episode? Because he came in.
It was episode 6, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that. He came in
when we signed Steve.
Yeah, he came in way later on into the show, and he was like, "I can really help you guys out." And we're like,
when you're watching it and you see production get better, you know it was Steve.
Yep.
I think it's 6.
Yeah. When the audio starts sounding better, when video gets better,
it was Steve, and it's a lot to work with.
Dealing with this is,
I mean, dear Lord. Anyway, back to Groundhog Day.
Yeah. So
this groundhog has a name.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. So it takes place apparently in like Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania.
You're blowing my mind right now.
And the groundhog is named Punxsutawney Phil. Punxsutawney Phil.
Phil. That's what we went with?
This groundhog is like too in depth. You know how embarrassing it must be to the people that work this event?
Yeah.
What do you do for a living? Oh, I'm the one that pulls the groundhog out of the hole.
Yeah. I work one day a year.
And no one even cares about me. They care about a groundhog.
I'm the one that takes him out of the hole.
I'm the guy that takes him out of the hole.
And they don't even put me on camera. They just put my arm.
It's just my arms reaching down and getting them. It's a hard job, though. They tell me if my arms start getting a little flabby, they won't let me do it anymore.
I got a few nicks. If I can't let the groundhog get me because
he's got claws.
Can't. It's presentation, arm presentation.
Last time I watched it, he's fat too.
Is he?
I watched it like last year or something. So on YouTube.
Does a groundhog? When I think about it, I don't think I've even seen one. Does it look like a beaver?
Sorta.
That's how I picture a groundhog.
So. Yeah, I mean, this dude is absolutely massive.
Oh my gosh. It does look like a beaver. So who's this guy in the hat?
Yeah, it's that guy. That guy's job.
He needs a monocle. Why doesn't he have one?
I don't know. And look how happy these people are behind him.
Yeah.
Look at this guy. He's announcing it.
It's Groundhog Day here at Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania.
I thought that would be a cool job, but I guess you got to be like at least 70 years old to do it.
Because no one else wants to do that job except 70-year-old senior citizens who need a purpose.
It's going to be hard to fill this position. Old Tommy passed away. Who's going to get the groundhog out next year? How many applications do we get? Not a one.
Not any. Well,
we're looking for qualified groundhog wranglers.
Looks like we're going to have to consolidate this business model down. So the announcer is also going to be the person who pulls him out. So
eventually this just can't exist. In like Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, this is the happening thing.
I bet they get hyped for it.
I bet every place is closed.
I bet they like decorate the whole town.
Yeah. Walmart closes early. They're like, we got to close at 6 today. It's Groundhog Day.
The whole town's got to get down there.
I tell you right now, it's probably the only holiday where a movie is known more than the holiday.
Yeah, I've never seen the movie either.
I've seen bits and pieces.
I get that movie and Caddyshack mixed up sometimes.
I've seen Caddyshack a lot.
Oh, no. Groundhog Day.
I don't know. Groundhog Day is... And here's the thing, it's only, according to what I read today, it's only celebrated in North America and Canada.
Really?
Yeah. Was you just having a seizure?
Yeah. There's a firework.
You didn't do that nonchalantly at all.
I forgot to lock the door.
That was so non. That was just so like.
What did it look like?
You went like this, and like then you were like, if I look at the camera without.
Yeah.
Somebody's in trouble.
Yeah. So, do you think Groundhog Day needs fireworks to make it more exciting? I think I would watch it.
I don't think there's any hope for Groundhog Day. I
What's
think it needs to go. Some holidays just need to go.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of holidays that when you hear about them, you're like, oh, I didn't even know that was a thing.
There's too many, really.
Yeah. I have a theory of why there's so many holidays.
Why?
I think they were made as economy boosters. And I'm not talking about Groundhog Day. But I think a lot of...
Obviously, it's
not boosting anything in the economy.
You imagine, like, hey, if we make Groundhog Day, we could make some money off this.
Yeah. But I think a lot... I mean, if you think about where the holidays are spaced out...
Yeah.
Like how it's like every 2 or 3 months there's another holiday. And it's usually at the end of a business's quarter.
It's just so people can go spend a bunch of money?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what it's for. I think we invented a lot of these for economy boosters.
I think that's a smart take on it. I've never thought of it like that.
I mean, okay, so we just had Christmas, right?
Yep.
So that's December. So what's the next holiday?
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day. So that's 3 months or 2 months.
2 months, yeah.
Yeah. So then what's after?
Easter. Usually 2 months away.
Yeah.
It's different each time, but 2 to 3 months.
And then there's Memorial Day, and then...
You got Mother's Day and Father's Day. We know who invented those, mothers and fathers.
Yeah, because they're like, we need something.
Yeah, we need something extra. Christmas is too far away. Let's see if we can...
I tell you what, though. Valentine's Day is a weird one.
We're coming up on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
It is... oh my gosh, it's like 8 days away, ain't it?
What's today?
You don't do it. It's 8 days. What was that? You just got possessed by something.
I have too many laughs, bro. Someone told me that I had too many laughs the other day.
You know which one when you crack a joke down, you don't know which one you're gonna get.
Yeah, and it lets you know the funniness.
Sometimes it's the no sound.
Sometimes you get a little.
Yeah. Sometimes you get this weird cackle. I've never heard it before. If he's laughing real hard, he does what I call the Mick Jagger.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just so random. You don't know.
You can't time it.
It goes like this. And then he'll start like covering his mouth. He does this.
Why are you doing this to me right now? Someone said I had too many laughs the other day at work.
Did they tell you that, really?
Yeah, they said you have a lot of laughs.
What is that even supposed to mean?
I don't know. I have different laughs, I guess.
They just stop you and like, hey, listen.
Yeah.
You got.
Because I laughed and it was a weird one. And I went, oh, that was. I called it. I was like. As it came out of my mouth, I was like, that's never happened before.
You know you've got too many.
Yeah. I was like, oh, that's never happened before. What was that? She goes, I don't know. You've got too many laughs.
That's a new one. It's always good when you surprise yourself, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's new.
Ooh, excuse me. Like you.
Oh, whoopsie.
Pardon me. Excuse me. I didn't know I had that in me. It must have been all the soda.
Ooh, it's getting sweaty. I start laughing. I was pitted.
That one stinks. Laughs are like burps. This is the thing. Laughs are like burps.
I had a lady tell me one time that
that makes no sense at all.
Yeah, I don't know. Did you make that up?
Yeah, I was sitting there trying to like figure out how that sounded.
They don't. I was just bypassing it.
Yeah.
I had a lady tell me one time that if you ever have to burp, you need to go ahead and burp. Because if you hold it in, it turns into a fart.
It makes sense. There's science behind that, I feel like. It's got to go. It tries to. Yeah.
Travels through your body.
It goes. Nope. Fizzle.
Yeah, so back to Valentine's Day.
It's coming.
It's coming 8 days away. I had someone at work tell me today that I need to go ahead and buy my wife her stuff now and just give it to her. It would surprise her.
Now, there's a day when public service announcement. Ladies, I'm sorry to break this to you, but there's a day that men shop for Valentine's Day. And it's the day before.
Or of
if we have to work.
You know who do you celebrate Valentine's Day?
We do.
Like,
we don't. Not all.
Do you actually buy each other stuff, or do you just like, hey, we'll go out to eat or something?
Yeah, it's like we'll go out to eat, or
okay.
Here's you like some chocolate. You know what I mean? I love you. But I tell my wife I love her every day.
Valentine's ain't for married people.
No.
Valentine's Day is not for married people.
No. Valentine's
Day is strictly for dating.
Dating or single trying to date.
And that's hard.
That's brave. Hey. Yeah. That's brave. You're going up to somebody. Will you be my Valentine?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, for no.
It's a
chocolate.
Oh, thanks. Peanut butter.
Thanks. But no still.
Ooh, strawberries. Thanks.
Chocolate covered strawberries is the thing.
Yeah.
That's strictly Valentine's Day.
It's chocolate and flowers.
Stuffed animals.
Oh my gosh.
Oh lordy. What do you do with them?
Wait.
What?
I mean, let's crack the case on this.
We're ladies. I mean, first of all, because you're not buying a dude one usually.
No.
You ain't coming home and being like, "Hey, I bought you a little teddy bear.
I bought you a little bunny.
I bought you a little bunny. I thought maybe
I bought you a stuffed squirrel."
Has to be like a real man. Like, I bought you a little stuffed lion. Thought you'd love it.
Here's the stuffed centipede.
Yeah. Just dumb stuff. But my thing is ladies, what do you... they can't like them.
There's
What
who does? How
like,
can you?
Other than children?
Yeah.
I mean, children love stuffed animals.
Oh yeah, it's
mainly because if they're like me, half their life that was their only friends. But,
this is Tommy. This is Rango. This is Johnny. Sherman the whale.
We're eating right now. Sherman, you say that again, you're not going to be at the dinner table.
You're going to have to eat in the closet.
And you know who else is in the closet? Brett the shark. And last time you two were together.
I don't think we need to speak about what happened when you two were together last.
I kept you. There's a reason I put him in the closet and kept you out. Don't make the same mistakes.
Who's buying these?
I don't know, man.
And who are you buying them for? If you're not buying them for a child, what is your thought process? She's gonna love this. Is that? That's what you have to think. You're like, it's Valentine's Day. It's a holiday about love, and you go, she's gonna love this.
Yeah. And like, what's even worse is like, okay, like I can understand maybe like little ones, right?
Yeah.
If you're getting like a little tiny one, I mean, I think
that's like holding a coffee mug or something.
Yeah. So like one year I bought my wife one and like put a watch on it.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the gift, was the watch. I actually think I buy my wife every year a stuffed animal. But it's a little one. It's nothing big or major. But I'm talking about these people that go in there and buy like the $40 human sized one
that you could get inside of.
Yeah.
If you cut a slit in the back of this bear, you could put your arms and legs in his arms and legs.
Where do you put that? If someone literally was like, "Hey, I'll give this to you for free," I'm like,
"No,
I got nowhere. I got nowhere for that to go." And they're expensive.
$40 for cotton.
They are expensive.
Where do you? So let's think about the lifespan of this $40 bear. Okay, hypothetically. Someone gets you this bear, and you take it home. Where does it go from there? On the bed?
Sure.
Okay. All right, so it's on the bed for a few days, right?
Yeah.
Then what?
Floor, closet, thrown away.
I don't think it ends up in the trash immediately, because I think people hold on to it as guilt.
I'd say where a bunch of them end up. The Goodwill.
Yeah.
You ever go to the Goodwill or a Carm store, you'll find all kinds of them.
Yeah.
That's a bunch of, I'm telling you, the Carm store or the Goodwill might just be full of broken hearts. You go in there and start looking at all them teddy bears in there.
Yeah, it's got to go in a closet, so it stays in the closet, but then you get, some new pairs of shoes, and every time you try to put your new pair of shoes in, that bear's there, and you're like,
you feel like you have to keep it for as long as you're with that person.
Yeah, because you don't want to be
as soon as it's over,
yeah,
who cares anymore?
Yeah, but if they come over to your house, I'm just talking if I'm just dating. If they come over to your house and you don't see the bear, you're going to go,
where's it at?
Hey,
it's in the closet.
Hey, where's the bear at that I got you? And they're like, oh, it's in the closet.
Look,
you didn't like
really?
it? You didn't like
the closet?
I feel like, what if the girl, every time she knows her boyfriend's coming over, takes it out of the closet and puts it on the bed?
Yeah. Like right in the middle.
Yeah. He's here all the time. This is where he stays.
I sleep with him at night. I cuddle with him. He smells like you.
It's terrible, dude.
Stuffed animals has got to go.
Yeah. What about in cards? How do you feel about cards?
I'm not a card guy.
I feel like I get what they represent, and they're really sweet whenever you get one, but in essence, they're like a huge waste of money.
I think cards are for two things.
You didn't know what to get and holding money?
No, two different scenarios I think you buy cards for.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes.
and get well soon.
Yes.
I don't want a happy birthday card. I don't want a Merry Christmas card. I don't want a Happy Valentine's Day card.
If you're going to spend money on the card, just give me the money that you were going to spend on the card.
What's the card? Hang on. What's the card for? Usually to hold money or a gift card.
Yeah, it's
for somebody.
Yeah.
You could just hand it to me.
Yeah.
I'm fine. You can save $5.
Cards are expensive. Have you looked at the price of these things?
Hallmark.
$5?
They think they're printing gold over there or something.
Golly. Yeah, just save your $5 and give it to me.
When's the last time you actually looked at cards to buy one?
Well, I did probably a couple weeks ago. You know, I've been to a few birthday parties, as you know, lately.
Dude, this man, every time I call this man, every other day, let's talk about this for a second. Let's get real. I'm like, hey man, what are you doing? He's like, I'm going to a birthday party. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Yeah. 2 days later, hey man, what are you doing? I'm getting ready to go to the birthday party. This man is always going to a birthday party.
We got a lot of kids in the family, man. And all their birthdays are real close.
No, they're not, obviously, because you've been going to birthday parties for 3 months.
They're all real close.
Going to birthday parties.
You want to capitalize on that there?
Yeah, I do.
All right.
Listen. All right. Oh, I don't think she's gonna like my capitalization.
All right.
Of this.
So, in chat we have, cards are sentimental though. It's the thought that counts if you actually read them. LOL.
Okay, so you bought a card the other day because you went to a birthday, right?
Yeah.
What did you put in it?
Money.
Okay, I realize that, but what did you actually write in it?
Love ya. And then, the family's names.
How much sentimental was in there?
Whatever someone else wrote.
Yeah.
Whatever
it's
Hallmark.
Not sentimental at all.
Whatever Hallmark decided was sentimental. And
I mean, now, if you cracked out some construction paper and, wrote me a book on there.
Yeah.
Maybe more sentimental. Those are sentimental, but I think if someone's just buying a card at a store, it's not sentimental.
I think the best Valentine's Day gift that I've ever gotten was from my wife.
Okay.
And she wrote out our wedding song on a piece of paper.
Oh.
But it was in a heart. It was in the shape of a heart. And she framed it.
You still have it?
I do. It's right over there.
Oh, good job.
Yeah.
I don't think I can name anything my wife ever got me for Valentine's Day.
Oh, you just...
She can't name anything either, so I'm
okay,
good.
I was about to say... I waited. That's why the silence was there, because you looked over and I was like, are we about to have
I can't wait when he says, like, I want to say something like just like a spear comes.
Yeah. A crossbow.
Yeah. I love it if it just pinned my head.
Yeah.
Against the wall. He's dead.
Cupid? Was that?
Just blood.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I think we need to go to let's go to our sponsor for today.
Yeah. Cupid. I forgot about Cupid too.
Yeah, that's huge.
A naked baby with wings. That's
awful.
That represents love.
Is that what even Cupid actually looks like?
I don't know. What is Cupid a?
Cupid's like a Greek or
he's got to be
Roman god or god or something like that.
Yeah, because it's the god of love, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know if his name's Cupid.
I think his name is Cupid.
You think so?
I think his name is actually Cupid.
Well, you know a lot about the Greek gods, and
yeah, I
actually trust your.
I think he's I don't know which one. It's Greek or Roman, and I think he literally has like an arrow. It's pretty spot on. I think
if you get shot with the arrow, you fall in love with the first person.
Like the first person, yeah, something like that. Yeah, the first person you see. Which I'm looking at you right now. That'd be awful.
I love
your
you.
Your wife's probably already like, you already love each other. You
I love you, Robert.
You better be getting me something for Valentine's Day.
I am. You already know I am. I'm getting you a stuffed animal.
Oh, that's so sweet.
A big one.
I'm gonna leave it at work.
I don't know. I
just thought of something I can't tell you right now.
So look, Valentine's Day, I get it, okay?
I get it too. It's for dating couples though.
That's
who it's for.
I mean, I get it. It's a day that you show someone some extra special love.
Yeah.
But I mean, I show my That's one of the best ones. That's one of the best ones you've ever done.
Oh.
But, I mean, shouldn't you be doing that all the time? Oh my gosh, dude. That's good.
That's good. It's good stuff.
What do you think about it though? Shouldn't it be done all the time? Or do you think that there should be a specific day that we do this?
Like I said again, it's for I can't push the dating topic enough because like in the dating phases there's still so much to prove.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just for married couples, it's not necessary. Like you said, it's every day. You know, you tell your wife every day you love her.
Every day, or I get her something.
So,
or just something small that I was thinking of you, or...
You buy her something every single day?
No. She buys herself something every single day.
I see it on the statements.
Yeah.
No, so... But no, I mean, it's every single day. So, I mean, like, I think it's good to recognize it as a married couple. And like I said, like me and Heather, we'll just like go out to eat or something.
Yeah.
Nothing major. And like, there's no difference in us going out to eat on that day or around that day to any other day when we go out and
eat. It's the same thing.
You know, and like
we're gonna get the bloomin' onion, right? Yeah.
Get the bloom. Yeah, it's just our excuse to go out and eat Texas Roadhouse. Yeah. So, we're gonna get the bloom. You wake up on Valentine's Day like bloomin' onion today.
You know what today is.
Gonna be a good day.
She goes, Valentine's, and then at the same time you go bloomin' onion. You go, Times Day. I didn't mean that. I thought you were gonna say bloomin' onion. Valentine's Day.
And then she's like, "You're right, bloomin' onion day." That's my day. Bloomin' onion day is a good day.
I mean, what? I don't know. Bloomin' Onion Day. That needs to be a holiday.
Yeah, we need to have Bloomin' Onion Day.
National Bloomin' Onion Day.
That needs fireworks.
You got any more dip? I'm running a little low.
Any more of that ranch stuff?
I love
Is that the finale?
I still got a half a Bloomin' Onion.
Dang. This is the best holiday ever. I got out of work early for this. Hey, no joke. If you told me it's like, hey, you're getting out of work today because you got to go to this one location and eat bloomin' onions and watch fireworks, I'd be like, okay.
I mean, if
I've got to. You go there, it's just a Texas Roadhouse truck, just slinging bloomin' onions, like handing them out the window. Everybody's just driving by and getting bloomin' onions. Every car gets a bloomin' onion. Come on now.
This firework event is sponsored by Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse. And they're bloomin' onions.
Oh man,
I don't even know that's what it's called. Is that what it's called over there?
I feel like funnel cakes at circuses and fairs should be replaced with bloomin' onions.
Listen, every time I go to places like that, my one thought process is I ain't leaving here till I get a funnel cake.
I love funnel cake,
and I never get one. Every time I'm always like, I'm not leaving here till I get, because I love funnel cakes too.
You smell it the whole time you're walking around.
Oh, it's so good. That powdered sugar.
Yeah, but you're like, I don't want to get one yet. Like I want to go have some fun, and then I'll get one.
Then you're in a hurry to leave.
Yeah, and you're like, what about the funnel? Yeah, forget the funnel cake. I'll get it next time.
When you get to the ends of the funnel cake, you're using it to scrape up more powdered sugar.
My Lord, there's so much powdered sugar.
And then sometimes they do the ones with the fruit toppings and stuff.
I've never had that.
Like a little strawberry and some strawberry glaze. Ooh, yeah.
Funnel cake. Whoever invented that.
I love watching them make it. They just squeeze a bunch of dough and some hot oil.
Yeah, it's neat.
It's just, there's no rhyme or reason to any of it.
Mm-mm. How crazy can I make this one?
Yeah. Unique. They're all like snowflakes. Y'all get your own, and they're all
unique. Nothing. You'll never see another one like it.
You'll never find two funnel cakes that look the same.
They always put it on a paper plate, and the grease makes the plate
like folding it in half. Yeah.
You like circuses?
Oh, it's so good. I've only been to one.
I've been to a few.
Circus? Like,
yeah.
I don't look forward to that.
Or like, what about a fair?
I've been to a few. I don't go to a lot of fairs either.
I like this. I like the town fair.
When you start going to fairs and circus, like I don't know, circuses is you when you go to a circus, you can tell why that was popular, like in the 1800s.
Yeah, because I guess it was like we get to see animals that we never see.
Yeah, or like, watch this elephant stand on its two hind legs.
But I mean,
technology has ruined circuses.
I mean, we have planet Earth now. I mean,
yeah, I want to watch what they do in their normal lives.
Yeah, I don't want to see you whip an elephant to stand on his hind legs.
Yeah, and they start doing stuff like, yeah, and they're like. And circuses is always like something you just don't want to see. Like it's always like, ladies and gentlemen, please turn your eyes up to the top as Frederick Rodri will ride a unicycle across the tripwire or whatever it's called. And you're sitting there like, how did you learn this and why would you?
How did this become a skill set for you?
Yeah. Like, what job interview are you going to? Be like, hey, I can ride a unicycle across the tight wire.
That's about 2 miles high.
Yeah, I can do it. You're like, okay, well, you're going to be cleaning toilets here.
Yeah.
None of that.
You're like, oh, on a unicycle.
Nope. On a tight wire? Nope.
Just in a jumpsuit with a mop bucket.
It's going to have your name on it. It's this pointless stuff that literally no one wants to see. Like I don't want to see that.
The only thing that I enjoy out of the entire show is the trapeze artist.
The trapeze artist?
Yeah.
And all the flips and stuff.
Yeah, on the bars and swinging and grabbing.
It's cool.
Man, that is cool. Neat. That's brave, man. That takes a lot of guts.
But not as much guts as the dude that gets in the lion cage with just a chair.
When did we make that a thing? Why?
It's always a chair. And it's about this big.
I think we chose the chair because the chair can go around the lion's neck. If you get into like really bad danger, you can push that up against it.
Okay, you're right. I forgot.
And once you're up against his neck, it kind of like pins him a little bit. You know what I mean?
So,
but I mean, a lion is pretty strong.
Hang on. I got some questions.
Okay.
So you're telling me.
Are you writing this down? You look like you're writing it down so that you can get all the facts straight before you ask this question.
No. So let's say someone was like, hey, you gotta go fight a lion.
Okay.
And you can have any tool in the world.
A gun.
Are you gonna pick a chair? Yeah, I just take this chair.
Can I just take this aluminum chair?
I think this will work.
Yeah, I saw it work on WWE.
Great. I think this is gonna be good. You're gonna love it.
You're gonna love what I'm gonna do.
Wait till I take this. You literally hold it up and that dude just smacks it.
He smacks it
just so hard.
He says, "Well, That's what's gonna happen. Except with a lion. Because that lion doesn't care.
Run.
I don't know. I think that there's always something inside all of us. I'm going to have an honesty time. I think something in all of us, when we're watching the trapeze artist, wants to see them fall.
Oh, gosh.
Tell me if I'm lying.
I don't know if I've ever done that.
You've done.
That's like watching NASCAR hoping for a wreck, which a lot of people do.
That's what you do. I mean,
I just really want to see these guys wreck going 200 miles an hour.
I just want to see somebody get hurt.
Can he just like as you're watching it and they catch the other one's arms, you're like, oh, I got it. So close. Man, it's like they do this every day.
No joke. We went to Disney on Ice in Knoxville, and they did a scene from. They took, I think it was all the Disney princesses, and they all came out and they were ice skating, and they had that. They had like the ribbon hanging from the ceiling. Have you seen that where they they tangle them,
twirl up in it?
Yeah. So they were doing this above ice.
It's hard. It's like
they don't have harnesses on. It's just the ribbon.
And they do that where they like unravel real quick and then like catch themselves.
They get all the way to the top and then they unravel themselves right at the bottom. And they catch themselves right at the bottom. Dude, that's something that I didn't want to see. I was actually really scared for one of them. I was like,
Dolan's like,
I'm like, with my funnel cake, you know?
Yeah.
Dude, could you imagine there's so many children there?
Like if an accident happened?
If an accident happened? Now, they're all swinging. This is also something. They were all swinging around with...
Come on, honey. Jasmine's just sleeping.
In paint.
Red paint.
She does that.
She's so silly, ain't she?
But they're all swinging around with ice skates on.
Yeah,
Razor blades.
Could be an accident. I've seen accidents like that.
I've never ice skated or felt the bottom of an ice skate, but I would imagine that it's not dull.
They're not. It's not that they're so much dull. I think it's metal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And any sort of pressure.
Do you think are they sharp at all?
Huh?
Are ice skates sharp?
I don't think they're sharp. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've ice skated.
You've ice skated before?
Yeah, I was like 8 years old though. I was like a kid. But I have ice skated before.
I've never ice skated. I feel like I would be pretty good at it though.
You know, we need to take our trip. We talked about taking our trip. We need to do it.
I think it should be a just doing stuff.
Going ice skating?
Just doing stuff. Robert and Dalton. Episode number 3. Ice skating.
Woo, doggy. Here we are to Ober-Gatlinburg.
I don't know. We should do that though. I think we need to take a trip.
Remember me and you talked about going to Ober-Gatlinburg and doing some ice skating and snowboarding?
I don't remember ice skating being in that.
Yeah, you know, ice skating is up there too, so like it's just part of it.
That's not what was mentioned in
going up there. And we was talking about snowboarding.
Yeah, we need to go snowboard. I don't think
I've never snowboarded. Have you snowboarded?
I haven't. I've never snowboarded. I
feel like you would be good at it since you skateboard
and surf. I mean, I feel like I could. I feel in my heart that it would be a little challenging getting used to, but I feel like I could do it.
I feel like I would be in a lot of pain.
I feel like you would be too.
Because I wouldn't know what to do.
That's a lot of pull.
That's
a lot of gravity.
I mean, we could do it just doing stuff if you probably just take me to a skate park and just me going on flat ground.
Just one time and then ending it. It'd be just like a little TikTok
I'd hit the ground so hard, dude. So I bought no joke. We bought a snowboard, like a little flimsy snowboard. Okay. And I was in high school. I am very capable of very closely being an adult, right? I have all of my what's the word, like physicality and
Mentality,
reflexes and
common sense,
100.
and
Yeah, I've got it. I've got it all. I'm literally like
I'm a full grown human. I've got it all.
And we bought this little snowboard, and I literally hooked up to it. I'm like, this is gonna be so cool, right?
Okay.
I'm so excited. We finally got some snow for it, and I found this hill that was this big. That's it.
Just like a little hump in the
it
grass.
literally just went like that, so I could just get like a little momentum and like not to like continue going, but just to get a feel for it, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I am excited. You know how many times I made it down this little hill staying on my feet?
None.
Like one, I think I did it once.
I bet you were excited though.
Dude,
I'd love to see the look in your eyes when you finally made it.
I kept going with my left foot first. I had a bruise this big on my right butt cheek. I just kept going backwards. I would literally go and it would fall down and I would hit the top of the hill.
So this is a real snowboard though?
It wasn't like a real snowboard.
Like that you snap your feet into?
It had like a, so what it did, it had a strap that you slid your foot in and strapped it over your shoe.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't like a real snowboard. It was something really cheap I bought, but like it should have got the job done, right?
Yeah.
And I hit the ground, dude. I hit the ground so many times. Like I limped back to the house. I was out there for an hour or 2 hours.
Oof.
And I only made it down the hill. And I was like, at that point, I was like, I don't think I ever want to snowboard.
I think.
But I still want to do it.
We need to work it out. I mean, it's probably not going to happen this year because it's almost spring. I mean,
yeah.
The groundhog. What happened with the groundhog? Do you know?
I don't know.
Look it up. Because I need to know if we're going to have some more spring or some more winter.
Hang on. I can find out.
So if he sees it, what happens?
If he sees it, he goes back into his hole or whatever, and
that's more winter. 6 weeks.
Winter. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that would run into March.
Yes, but if not, it ends on when it's supposed to end.
And I don't know when that is either.
He predicted 6 more weeks of winter.
So we might have some snow coming.
He saw his shadow. Which, how do they even know that?
Did he actually see it? Did he look down and he was like, "Oh snap,
that's my shadow.
Oh snap, you ain't supposed to be here."
Getting out of here.
So
6 more weeks of winter coming,
so there might be some more. There might be some more snow. So I don't know if we could work it out, but I feel like we need to go snowboard.
I want to do it.
I want to get a cabin.
Now, we talking me and you or
fam?
The whole fam.
Yeah, all of us. It ain't a party unless it's all of us. How do you feel?
Can you imagine the fam stuck in a cabin with us? Woo! It'd be like that TikTok you sent me yesterday.
Which one?
Or the dads act like kids or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it would be.
How do you feel like we would do all as a unit for a couple days?
Probably awful.
It would be me and you, and then they'd be there.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna go do this.
Yeah, we're gonna go down here to the candy store. We're gonna go watch.
Y'all do what y'all.
We're gonna stand outside the taffy store and watch the taffy pull.
Yeah. I can watch for hours, dude. It starts in that little, like, the big cylinder thing, and you're like, yeah. Well, that is cool, dude.
The best thing about taffy stores is they offer you a piece.
Free samples, yeah.
Hey, you want to try this? You're like, sure. Yeah, I'll take a sample.
Why not?
Yeah. Hey, you want to try another piece? This is blueberry. You're like, sure. Yeah.
Whatever they're making. Yeah. You just keep walking the street block.
Yeah.
They're like, banana? Well, I'll try it.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. You don't buy anything.
You just keep getting free samples. Yeah, that's the only thing they show. There'd be a huge candy store, but the only thing they make there is the taffy.
Yeah. People get proud of their taffy, dude.
I'm not a big taffy eater. Do you like taffy?
No, I don't like sugary.
I don't
like sugary candies, man.
I like gummy candy. I don't like stick to your tooth candy.
Yeah.
And when you eat taffy, it goes in every crevice.
It's in everything.
It goes like it is like a workout, like just chewing it.
Yeah, and then your tummy hurts after just one piece.
Like your jaw is just like it just feels like it's got like, oh yeah, I got to work out there.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't like shrink like normal candy does.
It does. Yeah, it doesn't get smaller. It stays as the same size the whole time until you work it down your gullet.
And every time, you know what? Every time you go to the beach, you gotta get saltwater taffy.
It's
like it's the thing. It's like one of the things.
It's not good.
It's not good, but everybody's like, well, we need to get some saltwater.
We got to get a box.
Let's get a box of salt.
Granny Pat. Granny Pat. Granny Pat always wants us to grab her a box.
That's part of the old people candy. Saltwater taffy is.
Saltwater, yeah. They always got some on top of the fridge.
When you come back and they're telling how the trip go, did you bring me saltwater taffy? No. They're done. They're done with you.
They're mad.
Yeah.
They're mad.
So mad, dude.
I don't like
taffy.
Yeah, I don't like sugary candies. I like gummies, like you said.
I like gummies, yeah.
But like, I don't even like sugar candy so much that I can't even name one. I like chocolate candy and I like gummies. Chocolates. You want some more chocolates?
Got tons of chocolate.
That's from SpongeBob.
Yeah. Now that I got you, I want to buy all your chocolate. The best part of that is when he's like, if you rub this chocolate on you, let's just make you live forever.
I think we need to make a trip.
I think we do too. We need to go. You want to go snowboarding? I want to go snowboarding. It's going to be expensive.
I mean, even if we don't, it is expensive. Like renting gear
because I don't think we're buying snowboarding gear.
Oh no, that's expensive, dude. You got to buy the
rental session.
You got to buy the boots and you got to see if you like it first and get your.
I know what's going to happen is
before you make it a hobby.
What's going to happen is I'm going to pay $150 to go out there and bust my hind end and be done in 10 minutes.
I'm gonna go out there and love it and make it a hobby and go spend $700.
Knowing you, yeah.
I'm a snowboarder now.
And you're gonna be like, Robert, when we hitting the slopes again, man? When we hitting the slopes?
When are we gonna get pitted on the slopes, dude?
When are we gonna get pitted? Let's go down that course and get smacked the lip down there.
You look down there, dude. And we're like up on the. We're on the ski lift.
Yeah. Look, dude.
Look down there. Look at that lip. Let's smack it, dude.
We're gonna be when you do this, you're gonna be so pitted, bro.
We're sitting next to. We're in one of those. One of the double ski lifts, and there's a family behind us.
It's gonna be a pitting good time.
It's gonna be pitting, dude.
It's gonna be. You're gonna think when you get done that was pitting great.
So if we can't do the winter sesh, if we can't get like a
the winter session.
If we can't get like a winter session, I mean, would you want to do like a spring pitting or?
What do you want to do? What kind of? We gonna go surfing?
Yeah. You want to do something?
So you've surfed? Hang on, wait. Let me ask a question though. You've surfed?
Yeah.
Like a lot?
Yeah.
So I'm like, if I hand you a surfboard and like, hey, there's the ocean, you could go do it.
Yeah.
Like, what's the biggest wave you ever rode? What's the biggest pit you've ever been in? I guess you could say. How many lips did you smack?
I smacked a few lips. See, where I grew up, the waves didn't get that big.
It's nothing major.
No, it's not like.
It's not like when you go to YouTube and like watch a surfer and they're like, yeah, they're like a little dot on this wave.
Like they're.
Hey, that's intense, bro. Like I'm just.
It's like 20 times their size.
Listen, as a child, that's the best part about the ocean, is it not?
Yeah.
Like going and tackling the waves or whatever.
Yeah.
But dude, if I'm in the water
and you
and that thing is coming at me. I'm just.
Oh, what's that?
It's just I think I'm dying. I think I'm just gonna die.
Dude, it's
Those
huge.
waves are
huge.
massive. Dude,
it's scary.
They're so big.
Dude, surfing is extremely dangerous.
Is it? I mean, I don't know.
Isn't it?
I want to be the guy on a jet suit so I can outrun it or something.
Look, I mean, it may seem not seem dangerous because it's water. Dude, it is dangerous. So one of the scariest things that can happen when you're surfing, and it's happened to me before, is when you bail and you get caught underneath of a wave and you can't see because there's so much foam, and you can't tell which way is up and which way is down. So you start swimming because you're trying to get back up to the surface. The scariest feeling is when you feel sand with your hands.
Oh, really?
It's terrifying.
And
dude.
you gotta go the other way,
and you got to turn back around and jump off the sand, man. You got to get back up because you've already been down there for a while. And then you come back up and there's another wave, and it just smacks you in the lip.
So, what's the biggest wave you ever rode?
Probably about 5 foot.
5 foot.
Yeah, they don't get very big where I come from unless it's a hurricane. I've been out in a hurricane before.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's fun though. I'd have to get my wheels back though. I haven't done it in a long time.
You'd go busted a few times. What you saying?
Oh yeah, for sure. It's a different kind of balance. It's a different kind of muscles that you're using.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. I don't know if I could do it.
I think
it's so cool watching those videos, like when they're riding those huge waves, though. You know,
it's so big that you have to have a jet ski pull you to get you started.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, it's so cool watching them, and like when the wave, like when you watch the video, you always think the wave like overtakes them, and you're
but
like,
they're in the barrel.
Yeah, but like when it's all over, they come out just riding it, just all cool, and I'm like,
and they're just like,
yeah. And when the videos of when they're in the barrel and they're like got their hands
running their hand through the barrel.
That's something I wish I could do one day.
It's
but
peaceful.
There's no way. There's no way.
I've never been barreled before.
I would just die.
I would too.
I'd choke. I'd get in there and go, oh crap.
Oh snap.
I'd have to wear a life jacket. You don't wear a life jacket when you go.
You're too tall, dude. You'd be.
That's all the way to be scraping my.
Look, you're in the barrel, right? But your neck up is sticking up out of the top of the wave while your body is in the wave. So you're just like.
You just as you're there, just. Hey.
Oh, dude.
Hey, Ma.
Oh, Lord. Look, Ma. I'm pitted.
I'm smacking the lip.
But I didn't. When I said spring vacation, I didn't mean like going to the beach. I mean, I'm just talking like a Tennessee vacation.
Yeah. Need to.
You think we could get off work at the same time? You think that would happen?
I don't know.
I don't think it could happen.
That place would go down. We've seen that before.
Yeah. Have we ever been on vacation at the same time before?
Yep.
We have?
Mm-hmm. Sure have.
We need to get another hike in.
For real, man.
Man,
they said there's a good one close by.
Where's it at?
Black Mountain is what they call it.
Oh yeah, I've wanted to go to that one. I've seen pictures of it.
Up close to Crossville.
Yeah, we should hit it. We should hit one up on our next.
That'd be a good one.
But man, it's been a good. When did we start this? October?
I think so. It's been a long time, dude.
This has been a good run.
The finale. It's
guys,
the finale.
It's the finale, guys. We hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was
Just
a good.
if you would have told me real quick, I'm not trying to interrupt you.
But you did.
If you would have told me, I know. If you would have told me in October, like, hey, first week of February, you're going to do a episode 15 finale, right?
Yeah.
And you're going to have over 600 listens.
It's closer to 700 now. And if you
Closer
add
to 700.
if you add our other platform,
if you add our other platform, you're adding
800. You're up to 800.
Over yeah, 800. Is this including YouTube and
yeah, just adding it all together, it's over 800.
It's probably pushing 9.
Yeah.
With the views on Twitch and everything like that, and I just would never. No. I mean, if someone told you that, you would have said you would call BS, wouldn't you?
I would. I've been like, no way. I remember the day when I presented this idea to you. And
hang on, real quick. You presented this idea to me 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, I did. You didn't even know kind of what a podcast was.
No, never done it. Yeah.
I pitched it to you, and I think it was kind of just like, you kind of blew me off a little bit. You're just like...
Always do, people.
You're just like, oh, another one of Dalton's great ideas. And then it's probably a couple days later, and I was like, dude, I really want to do this. I really want to do a podcast. And you thought about it, and you're like, well, we'll see. And then I sent you one because you were like, I think that's at the point when you told me you didn't know.
No, I don't even know what a podcast is. What is a podcast? Yeah.
So I sent you one that you could relate to. It was Nate Bargatze's podcast, and then you came back to me and you're like, hey, I kind of want to try this.
Yeah.
So we released our first podcast October 19th.
October 19th was the day
of 2020. That's
not even dang, dude. I thought it was the beginning of October.
It's pretty close to the beginning, but I mean this is pretty cool, man. We're at a season finale. We decided to do a finale because we feel like we need to break it up for a little bit and really regroup and figure out where we want the show to go. Because we're really trying to make this is a real thing to us now. It was a hobby in the beginning, right? Would you have called it a hobby?
Yeah. I would go. Yeah, I'd call it that.
This is kind of
trying something. There's a lot of things we do just to try it.
Yeah, this is our thing now. I mean, we're sticking around. I know it makes
for now.
For now, we're sticking around. We really enjoy doing this. We really enjoy the engagement and the interaction that we get. We enjoy hearing the stories that you guys tell us. You know, we make you smile, or you listen to us on your way to work, or you listen to us while you're playing video games, or while you're cleaning the house. I mean,
I had someone today at work crack it and say, "Hey, dude, I would totally do this or use this." Is talking about when we was making fun of our acronym is TIT.
Yeah, and
the worker was like, "I would totally buy a keychain or merch that said TIT," and I was like, "You're crazy." But like, I know that and it sounds dumb, but just like that little thing is really cool, man. It's just really cool.
Season finale.
Season 2 is gonna be.
It's gonna be good.
Ooh, I'm excited. So, you ready?
Man, I don't want to. I don't want to do this, dude.
Finales are always way too exciting, or they make you cry.
Look, I'm gonna be honest. When you said, "Are you ready?" I got ready to tear a little bit. I'm being completely honest right now. I cannot believe that we're at a finale right now and we're about to take a break.
Yeah. We're looking at, you want to tell them how long the break's going to be?
Yeah, go ahead.
We're looking at least a 2-week break.
We're going to take a 2-week break and really gather some stuff up for you guys.
Oh yeah. Cuz we got some ideas, we just got to hash it out and really see how we want to do it. It's a good time to regroup and stuff, and it just makes sense. And we'll come back with 15 more episodes.
I mean, we got to the point today where it was like, okay, I'm glad this is the finale because we have to have a regroup session. We're running low, right?
Yeah. It's a fight every week right now. So, but yeah, it's good. Are you ready now?
Robert, take us home with This Is the Thing.
All right. So this is the thing. Groundhog's Day. Worst holiday ever. This is the thing. Fireworks can make holidays better. Adam, President's Day, Columbus Day, Groundhog's Day, hopefully.
Yeah, whatever
It can
holiday you
improve
need
them.
whatever day you need to be better, add fireworks to it. And people will enjoy it.
Exactly.
If your holiday's not Father's Day, if you're, throw a little fireworks in there.
Just do it. Hey, Father's Day will be better with some fireworks. This is the thing. Valentine's Day is for dating people.
Yeah.
It's not really a marriage thing.
This is the thing. Stop making $40 teddy bears.
This is the thing. Don't buy cards.
Yeah.
For anybody.
This is the thing. Save the trees. Quit making cards.
Oh, yeah. Somebody needs to put them out of business. Hardcore.
Some of y'all out there are keeping them in business. Stop.
Somebody is.
Y'all are getting ripped off.
This is the thing. If you ever in your lifetime have the opportunity to fight a lion, don't take a chair. Don't take a chair.
Take a normal weapon.
Else. Take something that's going to do you some good.
Yeah.
It's going to get you somewhere.
This is the thing. We're probably going to go snowboarding, and it probably going to film it. just for Robert falling.
So I can just fall over and over and okay, that's what's going to happen. I already know it.
Yeah.
I feel like what happens is I feel like I have to counterbalance, and really, tell me if I'm wrong, but like when you surf and skateboard and snowboard, I'm gonna put them all in the same category.
Yeah.
I feel like you need to counterbalance, but really just stand up straight, dude. Like just stay
centered.
I always feel like I need to lean back, and that's why I fall
back.
There's something always telling me, say, "Oh, you need to get ready." Like, I don't know, but they don't lean back; they just crouch down.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I may do better if I can just keep that mindset.
This is the thing.
This is the thing. Everybody wants the trapeze artist to fall.
That's where yeah.
Is that where you were going?
That's where I was going. This is the thing. Everybody wants to see it. Don't act innocent. You want to see.
They got a net. They're going to be okay.
They're fine, but you want to see it.
You want to see imperfections. That's what it is.
This is the thing. You don't con yourself out of getting a funnel cake when you're at the fair. Just go ahead and get it. Don't wait till the end because you're going to want to just leave.
Yeah. This is the thing. If your child ever comes up to you and they're like, "Hey, what do you want to do for a living?" Do not let them reply with, "I want to ride a unicycle across the tie wire when I get to be an adult." Tell them no.
Yeah.
There's real jobs out there.
Like a janitor.
Good skills. It takes good skills to do stuff. It's awful.
It's terrible. This is the thing. Stop, whipping elephants.
Yeah, just let them be. This is the thing. Stay at home and watch Animal Planet.
Yeah, stop spanking elephants. Just watch them in their natural habitats. You got any more?
No, go ahead.
This is the thing. This is the season grand finale. And now go ahead. Boom, 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 boom.
Is this the finale?
Yeah, this is it. Boom, 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 boom. Douche, douche, boom, boom.
You should have just made a button for that.
Oh, well, yeah. I should have. I didn't think we were going to talk about fireworks.
They used to be one of the old compact computer screensavers. Remember that?
Yes, it did.
Remember when screensavers used to be a thing?
It was fireworks. Screensavers, you had to be on point with it, dude.
What was your favorite screensaver?
The one with the pipes.
Oh, that's where I was going. Them pipes.
Them pipes would go all over the freaking. You tried to follow it all the way around.
Yeah. Pipes was awesome, dude.
Well, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us, season 1. This is the thing with Dalton Bradford and Robert Devaney. Remember, you can always listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, or go and watch some reruns on Twitch. We prefer you to go to YouTube, though, because that's where it's a lot better. And we thank you guys so much. We will see you guys in 2 weeks. Have a great good afternoon, good evening, good morning. See you guys.
Adios.